Hey everybody, I want to do a quick review and a boil test on an alcohol kit cook set that I purchased years ago and never really used. This is it right here. This is the Esbit Alcohol Cookset. Model number is CS2350WN. It's a real nice set, fairly expensive. I think right now it retails for about $80 or $90. Definitely overkill for anything that I'm going to do, but I picked it up on can't remember which site, but it was one of those discount sites online for about $42, something like that. So it looked like a deal too good to pass up. Just something I was curious in and wanted to try. Comes with a lot of stuff here. I won't go into too much detail, but basically 2 different pots. I think it's like a baking dish, the alcohol burner, 2 plates, grab handle for the pot, and a little heat resistant cloth. A lot of this stuff, I mean, I didn't even really open it. This is some kind of a stand, I think, to use different kind of pots. A lot of nice stuff. Again, it's just overkill for anything that I'm going to do. But I was interested in it just for the burner alone. These are, I think it's basically a Trangia type stove. You can get these pretty cheap online. Not the lightest, but it's not a bad stove. It also comes with a little I don't know what they call it, but you know, you can adjust the amount of flame coming out if you wanted to bake or just to reduce the heat. The pot was again something I was interested in. This is it's approximately 1.5 liter pot. It's got the heat exchanger on the bottom, which is really nice. I've used this on some boil tests before, and it does really well. Nice exposed heat exchanger on the bottom, so it catches the flame real nice. Transfers the heat. It's made out of aluminum, so it's fairly light. And then the piece that I took out of there was actually 2 pieces. They kind of lock together. You twist and take them out, flip it over, and then they just kind of nest back together and twist it to lock it. And what you end up with was a really nice wind-resistant setup, and there's really nowhere for wind to enter. I mean, you can get some in the top here, but it's basically going right into that heat exchanger and not really affecting the flame. I use it outside sometimes, and even when I'm doing some tests, I can blow in there, and you don't really see it affect the flame that much. The lid, it's kind of strange fit because it's also built to fit the larger pot, which is I think a 2.35 liter pot. So there's a little bit of a play there, but still real nice quality set. And what I'm going to do here today is just a quick boil test, the usual 16 ounces. And this is just cool tap water. Actually, I don't really trust that gauge as much. I'm going to pour it in this cup first like I usually do. I think it's just a little more accurate. Yeah, see, I think the table's a little bit uneven here, so. And oh, quite a bit more here. Okay, so there's 16 ounces of water. And the stove itself basically just sits right down inside that hole, nice and protected from the wind. And I will go ahead and I'm going to use, for this test, I'm going to use the Heet. And I'm going to use about 2/3 of an ounce. I think I've done this before, and 1 ounce seemed to be too much. The burner kept going long after the water boiled. But 15 milliliters or a ½ ounce didn't seem to be enough. So unfortunately, this is the only measuring cup I have handy at the time. So I'm going to do 15 plus another 5. Get it up to 20. 20 milliliters, again, that's about 2/3 of an ounce. Get a better view here. Kill the light. And real easy to light, just a flick of the lighter. And it takes a few seconds to prime. So I'll set the tripod back here. set the pot on, and before I do, let me start the timer here. Again, this is definitely overkill for just, you know, heating water for tea or coffee. But, you know, I just do like the construction so much, you know, it just keeps the flame out of the wind. You can always use a, you know, system that's, geez, a fraction of the weight here. A little fancy feast stove I often use, plus a small metal shield or foil shield around it to block the wind. But again, this is something I just got a real good deal on it. I figured I'd give it a try, and really ended up using a pot for melting snow on alcohol stoves. Or I'm sorry, canister stoves more than anything else. But it does a real good job. I've also tried denatured alcohol, and that seemed to work just about the same as the Heet in the yellow bottle there. Oh, let's try to get a view of the flame here. I'm not sure we'll be able to see it on camera. Kind of see it burning in there. And about 1:30. I won't bother checking it yet because I know it takes a couple of minutes to at least get close. Other things that comes with, you know, the standard little pot grabber. And like I said before, just a bunch of stuff in here that I've never used. Might as well take a look at the pot while we're waiting. 2 little plastic plates. I don't even know what this is. I think it's like a baking dish, I think. Looks like it's anodized or non-stick. Yeah, like a non-stick coating. Again, just a bunch of stuff I'd never use. And the larger pot, just for reference. Yeah, it's quite a bit taller, about the same width. So, or just a real nice set. I mean, if you just had some time to kill and, you know, you're car camping, wouldn't mind carrying the weight. It'd be a fun little kit. And actually, just start to hear it. I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone. Starting to make a little noise there. Got a good bit of steam and some small bubbles on the bottom of the pot at about 245. And at 3 minutes, got some pretty good bubbles going there. Check it at 3. Well, I'll check it right now. 322. Pretty good bubbles going. It's close to a boil. I'll wait for it to get to a full boil before we call it. 330. Real close. Oh, there's a full boil there at 345. Could have been a little sooner, but we'll call it 345. So 345 to boil 16 ounces of water or 2 cups using alcohol or the Heet. And it looks like I still have a pretty good flame going there. Oh yeah, I probably could have used less fuel. Again, that was 2/3 of an ounce. And you can still see it going real strong there. Now with these, I believe you could put the put the cap on to snuff it out. I never really bother because I try to measure the exact amount that I need, or as close as possible. You can always add a little bit if you need to keep it running. But gosh, yeah, I probably could have used a 1/2 ounce there. Probably would have done just fine. So that's it. That's the Esbit Alcohol Cookset. Again, that was the model CS2350WN. And I was just showing you a boil test here with the small pot and the alcohol burner with the included windscreen setup. Thanks for watching.